If nothing feels right, you should know we're not alright. Everybody's in a fight, but they'd rather take a flight to a place so far away that there isn't even light. May as well push on together while the wind is in sight. If nothing feels right, you should know we're not alright. Everybody's in a fight, but they'd rather take a flight to a place so far away that there isn't even light. May as well push on together while the wind is in sight.
I'm sure if we talk long enough, then somehow we'll relate. At the root of this life, we're all just looking for grace, for the problems and the issues that we self-medicate as we run from our realities and daring escapes. Growing up, all I ever really wanted was to thrive. Put the ball in my hand, man, I swear I come alive. Or give me the keys and let me go for a drive. The sound of the clutch is the music to my eyes. I mean, music to my ears is what I meant for you to hear. I know we all got that song that makes our happiness appear. I hear the first note and then the clouds begin to clear. Feel the warmth of the sun as the madness disappears. I wanna give a shout out to Kyle Broussard. We never met, but you read my mind when writing the card. The comment that you left was poetic art. We all relate, even though we play a different part. Yeah.
If nothing feels right, you should know we're not alright. Everybody's in a fight, but they'd rather take a flight to a place so far away that there isn't even light. May as well push on together while the wind is in sight. If nothing feels right, you should know we're not alright. Everybody's in a fight, but they'd rather take a flight to a place so far away that there isn't even light. May as well push on together while the wind is in sight.
Back on track, there's some things that we need to unpack. When we were young, I'm sure you used to watch out for the cracks. I apologize, Mom, for any time I broke your back. I wasn't as light on my feet, and still agility I lack. We got so much in common, so maybe we're related. Summertime looking for inner tubes, soon to be inflated. The water's looking great as the sun begins to fade, and everybody loves to float when the water's elevated. On the other side, I know we all felt the pain. I really wish we talked more, but our relationship's strained. As friends come and go, I do my best to refrain from letting bitterness take over and entangle my brain. At the end of the day, all I'm trying to say is we should take some time to realize we're close to the same. Even though we feel alone, it's not a single player game. I've been searching for some people who feel the same way. Cord.
If nothing feels right, you should know we're not alright. Everybody's in a fight, but they'd rather take a flight to a place so far away that there isn't even light. May as well push on together while the wind is in sight. If nothing feels right, you should know we're not alright. Everybody's in a fight, but they'd rather take a flight to a place so far away that there isn't even light. May as well push on together while the wind is in sight.
I've been looking for the finer things tonight. I've been searching through my thoughts for the things that bring me life. All of these materials have let me down despite false promises of joy and a badly broken kite. They don't allow me to fly. I do my best to stay grounded. Got my feet firmly planted, but my doubts have been confounded. Nightmares still attack, and my mind is being pounded. Invisible assassins, when I look, I'm still surrounded. I don't wanna be rich, cause I'd rather build my wealth. Drinking water, exercising just to maintain my health. Internal motivation, no, this comes from myself. Once I sit in the booth, my problems go to the shelf. They seem to disappear despite all of the cards I've been dealt. Nothing crazy, but a lot of times I'm looking for help. Elevating my mind to find the feelings I felt when I felt the joy of life and said that I was doing well. What a crazy life we live. I'm just thankful for this game, cause I realize some people simply can't say the same. Blessed at the start, now I'm running in my lane. Track star like Carl Lewis, but I don't want the fame. Nothing when it's planned, but I wouldn't change a thing. Each place that I've been and every memory they bring turned out for the best, let me bloom like the spring. Now I'm soaring with the sun while I spread out my wings. I felt more alive in the presence of strangers. Beautiful how music can connect, not in danger. She says she loves the sound, but won't let it change her. Scrolling through comments, on patrol like a ranger. Only place where we aren't ashamed to share all our thoughts. Feeling safer in your presence, sharing gifts that I got. We may never meet in person, but you've given me lots. And I believe that we were destined for our paths to have crossed. Every now and then I take the time to clear up my mind. So much yelling every moment I've been trying to find any kind of silence when I go and close my eyes. All these dreams of disaster quickly rush to my side. Inspiration always comes from a lot of observation. Take the time to look around and see all the revelations. Everybody got a struggle that they fight with desperation. Let the notes heal souls like they lead to salvation. What a crazy life we live. I'm just thankful for this game, cause I realize some people simply can't say the same. Blessed at the start, now I'm running in my lane. Track star like Carl Lewis, but I don't want the fame. Nothing when it's planned, but I wouldn't change a thing. Each place that I've been and every memory they bring turned out for the best, let me bloom like the spring. Now I'm soaring with the sun while I spread out my wings. Just the other day, I was walking away, saw an old friend who had so much to say. They went on, telling me about all the ways that they had flipped a big profit, talking major paydays. I smiled all the while, but my brain was on a mission, analyzing their stance and the speech they were giving. Saw it in their eyes that the happiness was missing. Too blinded by the green to have any sense of vision. I realized the happiness I felt for myself wasn't determined by accomplishments or stacking up wealth. My family was fine and we were all in good health, yet this man couldn't see that he wasn't doing well. We went our separate ways, but couldn't stop thinking how grateful I was without the stacks, let that sink in. He was so rich that all he had was his money. While I ate dinner with my wife, she said I was funny. Cord. Never set a deadline when it comes to the music. First dropped in 21, then it started a movement. Well, not really, but the fame is not the goal I'm pursuing. Put my thoughts onto a track, cause for me it's therapeutic. If you never made a dime, would you still be at your job? Misery from 9 to 5, I can't wait till I'm off. Fell in love with the rhythms, I was gifted by God. I'm not trying to build myself up, it's a blessing I got. Everybody always says the best rappers never make it. Mainstream doesn't fit them, underground like basements. Too much truth up in your lyrics equals permanently waiting. People wanna numb themselves instead of making changes. There's a reason why they say that the truth always hurts. Admitting we're wrong is so difficult to learn. Make it look all good, but on the inside haven't earned any respect for ourselves, so we proceed to numb our nerves. I was on the balcony just staring at the waves, overcome with joy. Can I go back to the day I was soaking up the rays, apple fritters on my plate? Time stopped with a smile across on my face. Honestly, that's why it's tatted. Wanna remember the good times. Sometimes I get too dark and then I need to hit rewind. Lo-fi till the end, but in the meantime then it's all kinds. Take me to the mountains where the sky can hear my rhymes. This beat is so relaxing, I've been bobbing in the stew. Eyes closed so I can focus on this thing I love to do. Out here trying to find my purpose, but I still don't have a clue. Somebody higher, blue or periwinkle, they could find the truth. Always take the time to look strangers in the eye. Only you control your future, bring the positive vibes. This life is too short to stay bitter all the time. Trust me, I tried, better to let it pass you by. Chord. My net worth is stacking zeros with no digits in front. I'ma keep it real like Tom Cruise doing stunts. All or nothing, 4th and 1. I'm not planning to punt. I'm focused on the lines like laying a bunt. If I swung for the fences, I wouldn't know how to pick it. Reaching deep into the vault like '06, watching Stick It. I've been stuck for too long, like they gave a parking ticket. You can ask me who is greater, all I'm hearing is crickets. Made a promise to myself that I would never choose to fold. I've been on the grind since I was 1 day old. Iller than most, like eating bread with some mold. So sick you come around me, you're getting the cold. I might go 48 deep before I'm hitting my stride. I don't parade my accomplishments, I'm running out of pride. Making music for myself and I am never switching sides. There's more distance between us, continental divide, yeah. Hey, hey. Yeah. Hey, hey. Look, I don't wanna brag or discredit your thoughts, but lately I've been reaching heights taller than the treetops. I wasn't listening when MC Hammer told me to stop. Go ahead and do your best to knock me off of the top. No shot, you're Ben Simmons, I'm ahead of the rest. Like Andre Roberson from 3, you're not worth the contest. Making headlines like bobbers, this is hot off the press. Associated with the pines, always keep it northwest. Shout out to Ye, cause I created a gap between myself and other artists with the way that I rap. Go back and make sure that I sealed all the cracks. Feel swiftly taking care of these generics. In fact, it's Christmas morning, I see your rapid tearing apart. I'm set to finish the race before you even get to start. Feel us swinging the momentum like we played at the park. Before I step out of the booth, put the glasses on Clark. Hey. I've been bench pressing without leaving my bed. The weight of all these thoughts that come rushing in my head, stacking up, the pressure's heavier than lead. Trapped inside my mind with all the things I never said. Bottled up emotions like some water, Aquafina, till it overflows and spills. I could fill up a marina once it's all said and done. I won't exit the arena, waist deep in my troubles. Back to Hurricane Katrina. I'm sorry I was never who you thought I could be. Failed everyone around, the only problem was me. Now I'm stuck in the mirror, but I am not who I see. Locked away all of my dreams, must have misplaced the key. I'm ready for heaven or a trip to outer space. Elevated myself until they couldn't find a trace. Gone and never coming back, a daring escape. If anyone knew me, they would find me in my place. I'll be honest, when I wrote this I was chillin' in a bad mood. Felt like it was raining, but only on my avenue. Tried to take it back, like returning some new shoes to a time when I was carrying a positive attitude. This music calls me, and the beat is sounding chill. Been so down and out lately, now I swear I never will. Take my life for granted, acting like the answer is to kill. Keep it grounded like gravity, instead of staying in my feels. 23 years young, but yet I'm already upset. Feels like I lived forever, and I'm tired of paying rent. When you look me in the eyes, have you said what you truly meant? Did I waste away my life with time I never should have spent? Let me refocus. Outlook's what you get to choose. I've been stuck on negative, so let me turn off the news. I just missed my exit so I could listen and cruise. Find your happiness inside and then you'll realize the truth. Chord. Another night I lay awake while my mind begins to work with another shot at life. Would I ever find my worth? Would I change up my mistakes or fall right back into the dirt? First time wasn't the best, it just left me feeling hurt. Or maybe I'm wrong and overanalyze it all. Does anyone really care if I stand or if I fall? I've been on the search, still I cannot recall any signs of meaning as I crumble like a wall. Flashing lights surround me, but I don't feel bright. A lack of ultraviolet in the darkness of night. Either path I pick is wrong and I'm lacking a fight. Only option that remains is the weakness of flight. So what is the point if I can't find one around? All my problems seem to pile like I'm adding the pounds. I wish that things were different and you listened to my sound. Instead I'm muted and my head is sorely lost in this round. Chord. They told me I had changed, and yeah, my thoughts were rearranged. But in order to progress, you can't stay in your lane. My opinion switched as my vision was reframed. Now undoing harm I caused, like unclogging a drain. My comfort zone is nice, but it doesn't help me out. Instead it sells me fake wins and fills my head up with doubt. Thought this road was familiar, like I'd switch to the route. Perhaps a journey with some peril for a different layout. I know so much now that I didn't know then. I need a time machine to help me go and take home the win. So many things that I would change if I could do it all again. But then the present times would switch and I would have to pretend. I'm trying my best to draw the right conclusions till I'm left with nothing else but a rigid institution. I need a different mix, like a type of blood transfusion, to allow my mind to clear away from all the confusion. Chord. I could never find out why, but I'm different when I rhyme. An introverted person on the track, I seem to find a voice that isn't mine as I'm talking all the time. I hate talking about myself, but that's all I do in these lines. If we want to switch topics, we can talk about whatever. Fascinated by the stars and which conspiracy is better. We can talk about trigonometric theorems together. Simply chat about page 47, national treasure. Altogether I begin to see these patterns in my life, the daily habits I have that bring priorities to light. How I value solitude as a key to survive. If food wasn't essential, I'd never take a bite. So now that we know a couple things that I've seen, I wonder how many people truly know me. There's a lot on the surface, but the unknown is deep. Under lock and key until the day I DI'd to the E chord. Sometimes I just don't know what's up, what's down, what's in the middle. It's all such a mystery to me. Searching for answers, but only find more questions. On pins and needles for results from my brain scan. Might have to wait for them to give up the plans. Show us the blueprints, like what made me who I am. Captivated by the way that I became this man. So let's go back and take a look at all of the facts. From the start I made sure I didn't fall from the cracks. I struggle often and I'm scared I might relapse. How on earth did I end up on this narrow of paths? One day I seem so heartless, other days I'm full of care. Jekyll and Hyde can be more stable, I'm aware. Sometimes I think I know too much, a dangerous affair. Lots of positives with ignorance, I'm keenly aware. A lot of terrible days where I'd rather go to bed, but as soon as I do, the nightmares enter my head. So then I'm faced with the dilemma that I hope doesn't spread. If I can't sleep or be awake, then what's left to be said? Summer nights, but my mind is feeling frozen. It seems that all of my accomplishments occur in my dreams. The hope I once had left before I said goodbye. Now I'm wondering if beauty is distorted by the eye. As I fly into tomorrow, all the present turns to past. Watching sand just disappear in a broken hourglass. If I waste my time alive, will a second chance call? Is it simply one and done? 2010 John Wall. Maybe I'd be better with the knowledge I gained. In this life all my lessons were accompanied by pain. The hurt of it all, leaving me with lots of doubts. Assessing my surroundings, not finding better routes. I don't know how to move when stuck in these ruts. Bruised and battered, left to bleed from way too many cuts. Inflictions to the skin, left my vision looking dim. Leaving Earth as a failure, look impossible, Kim. Average intelligence, I chose to make a plan. Plotting ways to make sure that I became a better man. Among the successes, I can share a lot of losses. Tough to hit the curveballs that life always tosses. After some time, glitter starts to fade away, leaving grit and grind beneath in a horrid display. As hard as I try to keep a positive view, along comes some trouble to distort and undo. The calculations point to a lack of inflation in my spirit's happiness and overall reputation, slipping day by day until I simply wash away, just a pile of stardust with no cosmic display. So maybe I should focus on the people in my life who have an overload of joy and positivity despite the trials that they faced and hurt that they felt. So what holds them together like the buckle on a belt? Nearing an end, I don't know what to do. As I write out these rhymes, I still don't have a clue. The vices don't help, in fact they're making it worse. See a longtime friend who hasn't beaten the curse. They say that time heals, but it opened a wound. Feel that I'm spiraling straight into doom, growing older by the minute, but the wisdom isn't here. Every time I close my eyes, I'm face to face with my fears. My dreams each night puzzle me more than my thoughts, and yet I still can't figure out why they always leave me lost. Tearing up my nights just to leave me on a ledge, a simple push to knock me closer, then I'm over the edge. With 4 bars left, I know nobody's here, just myself and the beat, venting all of my fears. Soon the track will end, and the next one will play, until the last time when my memory fades away. Chord. Another 16, so where should I begin? Maybe by discussing what happens at the end. I've been thinking a lot and gotta wonder where I'll spend the eternity I've got. Do you think I'll ascend? Only secret kept is what happens when we die. Everyone that's gone before us keeps the answer where they lie, buried in tell. The last time we close our eyes, asked Ramona if she thinks that we'll make it to the sky. She looked at me and told me all we have is our faith, but I believe that one day it'll all be worth the wait. Sat in silence for a moment to put it into place. Then I wondered if she looks at me like I'm a mistake. Does she see me as a failure who just wasted my time? Never figured out the reason or why I was designed. When I lie awake and ponder if I ever had a prime, any success looks away as they pay me no mind. I had a long day, but I think that's still an understatement. Wrote a lot of bars, then my own fingers erased it. See, that's just how it goes. Hate myself, need a replacement. Sick and tired of being tired, feeling low like the basement. So come and stand adjacent, you'll see all that I do. My thoughts keep getting scary, each a different shade of blue. But my eyes have gotten used to all of these depressing cues. Is it rude to say I don't want to talk? If it's true, I've been writing forever, but the subject hasn't changed. From high school to the present, all my problems remained. At night I lay awake and try to remember the days when I felt the warmth of happiness and never complained. So I thought for a while, but the answer wouldn't show. Staring blankly at my ceiling as these lyrics are composed. Can't tell if I'm awake or if my eyelids are closed. A dream or reality, we'll never know I suppose. Chord. An announcement to all, you should think with your mind. Emotions get too messy, so here's what you'll find. You don't think correctly when your feelings are a blind. They put up a curtain with truth hidden behind. I study history, crazy how it always will come back again. Repeats itself like Phil, then we see what we all lack. And then the truth begins to surface, but we lose it in quicksand again. Another 100 years and then the same thing comes around again. Tired of people saying that they want the answers, but won't hear the other side. Now doesn't that seem backwards? False information multiplies like a cancer. Division sets in via the sword of a lancer. Take a moment to think and evaluate your life. Do you have your own thoughts? Do you walk blindly toward the light? You realize it may seem right, but insects take the same advice. Told that it's the sun, but it's a fluorescent light. Keep your head on straight. Bad jeans, no denim. Fingers crossed behind your back with a smile like venom. Some people in life are only sour like lemons, claiming Jesus wasn't perfect. Back to the beginning, drink your water, cause the former was a play on words. English teachers for parents, but I cannot name a verb. I know I should listen, but that's not what I heard. Auditory alert, my meditation's perturbed. Only secrets I got are locked away inside my head. I only send texts if I'm aware that they could spread. Everybody screenshot, then misinterpret what I said. Each convo I have is on fire with the feds. Be aware of your surroundings, always be looking. Take it all in, like you were a crook, and make sure that your knowledge tanks are full like mom's cooking. If something's fishy, probably best to toss a hook in. I'm not afraid to disagree. Got a lot of friends who don't believe the same as me. Now why on earth would I allow that to take away the time from conversations of why we think different in our minds? I lived a short life, but got plenty of knowledge. Like the way too many people tried to rub off my polish. Didn't want me to shine, so then I had to walk away. I can't deal with delusional, it's pointless to stay. I won't try to fix your life if you're not willing to change. I'll just separate myself, I don't want to give blame. Lately I've been so searching, like buying new sneaks. In the valley at the moment with my eyes on the peaks. Only social for the music as I live my own life. Last night I fell asleep right next to my wife. Gotta water your grass if you wanna see green. I stepped away from the drama to see what life truly means. Chord.